Hello, welcome to a making of a video. I've had a few people ask me, how do I make my videos? And with the thousands of emails and millions of comments, I said, okay, I will, which none of that ever happens. But it's okay, because we keep going because it's fun. This is the funnest I've had in a long time making music, and I'm going to keep doing it. So, how a video starts that I do starts over here. Usually I start with a drum track. Not always, sometimes it's a bass line. But today I'll be doing the drums, and I set up my computer, monitor, and usually it takes me about 1 to 2 tries and I get it perfect every time. There's no yelling or screaming or anything like that. Yeah, so it goes perfect just about every time. There's my little mixer. I brought all my mics in and then into the computer. That's about it. I'll show you a little clip of that. Alright, now that we're ready to record, I usually have wireless headphones connected to my phone for a metronome. Then over there on my computer set up, and I have another pair of headphones. When I get done, I can take these off, put on the other ones, hit play, see how it sounds. I'm sure there's a lot better way of doing this. I just don't have a lot of time to figure it out. Get 2 days a week to make a video. Kinda sucks. This new song I'm doing is going to have the character Davey Bible Ford. Now, I'm going to do that to hope to get more subscribers or views, but also to kind of show my appreciation, because there's been many times I don't feel like playing and I watch one of his videos, the next 5 minutes I'm upstairs playing bass. So I just want to really show my appreciation for him. But this song starts, I'm going to do a 16 count tapping with the metronome, so I can start playing bass with it later on. So I'll do this 16 times. Then the drums kick in with a double. And then the whole beat starts. That's how I usually start songs, because I always give a tempo at the beginning. So when I'm recording the rest of the tracks, I have something to go off of. But that's how I do it, and let's see how it works. Whew, that was a lot of work. Okay. Now that we're done with that, now we move downstairs and do the rest. Alright, now we're down in the main living room recording area. This is where I'm going to lay down some bass tracks, guitar tracks, and the keyboards. And I do it on see that? A Boss GT5. I love this thing. Now down here, can't really hear anything because it's all on the headphones, so it kind of sounds like this. do it. Alright, now that the bass is done, it's moving on to the keyboard with this Casio LK280. Now when I film, you usually see me playing in front of a big black keyboard. That's our other one I love. But this is the one I record because it has like a million sound effects. It's pretty cool. I've actually learned a lot of songs on this keyboard. Turkish March, Nocturne. It's really cool. If you ever get a chance to buy one, buy one. Alright, this one is I hook straight into the computer. I set it up to listen. Now I didn't have a keyboard part, so I'm going to write one. So I'm going to start listening to it and see what's going to happen. Now that the keyboard part is done, I'm going to do the guitar part, which I have to write. It shouldn't be too difficult. I'm just going to make it real easy. Here we go. Now that that's all done, I got the drums, bass, keyboard, and guitar all recorded. Tonight I will mix it together and make it sound as best as possible. And then tomorrow I will do the footage and the editing. And it's all done, and that's it. So I will see you tomorrow, which will be in the next second. Alright, day 2. Today I'm going to be doing filming, which I play along with the music I just recorded yesterday and try to look as cool as possible. With drums, I usually wear headphones because they're so loud. I gotta hear them, but the rest of the stuff I can play through a stereo and just kind of play along with it. Alright, here we go. Alright, done with filming the drums. So now I gotta film guitar. I gotta put on the guitar shirt and play it through some music and I jam with it. I use the music too, so I can line up this video with the actual song that I recorded yesterday. So with the sound playing through the speakers, gets picked up by the camera, then I can line them both up. It works out. So, let's do the guitar. Alright, same thing with piano. I change into my awesome Star Trek shirt, because Star Trek is awesome. And now I'm going to do the same thing. Play along, try to look cool. Here we go. All right. Keyboard's done, guitar's done, drum's done. Now it's just the bass. Put on my bass, my Cosmic Sloth suit. And now we're going to film that. Here we go. Alright. All the audio recording's done, all the filming's done. Now all I have to do is edit. Now sometimes editing can take as long as everything else that I just did. Sometimes it goes real quick. But this is the final part. Let me get to it, and then we'll have the final product. Thank you. Alright, editing's done. I'm about to upload it. And that's how I make my videos. Kind of found my niche, how to do everything, so it goes pretty easy, pretty quick. There's some times where I'm busy during the weekend, I get one day to do this, and it's possible. I've done it for jumping dimensions and Where's the Sloth. It's like what I was planning didn't work out, so I had to scrap it. And the next day, just start fresh. Drum track, everything else, then filming, and it's usually rushed, but it works out. So. But that's how I make these videos. Thank you for joining me. Hope I see you around. Leave a comment, like, whatever you want. Thank you.